In July 2021, Chris Williamson of the Modern Wisdom podcast interviewed David Sinclair. In this clip, David Sinclair explains he's now added 2 more longevity supplements to the anti-aging list in his book Lifespan, Why We Age and Why We Don't Have to, as well as a few changes to his diet and fasting regime. There's a link in the description below to the full podcast.
Yeah, well, actually, it hasn't changed since I wrote Lifespan 18 months ago. So page 304, see the list. I've added a few things. I work out more. I'm doing more weights 3 times a day. Supplementation, still NMN, resveratrol, some metformin, vitamin
Baby
D.
aspirin?
The baby aspirin, definitely. That's, if nothing else, protective against colon cancer, but probably other stuff too. I like to keep inflammation down. That's a hallmark of aging. So I've added quercetin, which is a molecule related to resveratrol, which is also suppresses the activity of senescent cells. And there's another one that I'm experimenting with to have a look what happens. And trust me, I'm a doctor, right? I'm a PhD. I monitor myself. I know my body better than probably anyone on the planet. Few exceptions, but I know when something negatively affects me or positively, and so I can do these experiments on myself. So the one that I'm testing out is Fisetin, Fisetin, Fisetin. We showed in 2003 and 2005 in 2 Nature papers that it extends the lifespan of animals, small animals, worms and flies, but nevertheless it's been now shown that it's senolytic. It kills off the senescent cells in the body, at least in mice, probably in humans, based on some human data. And so I'm looking at that. Other than that's my life. I definitely eat less now. I'm skipping lunch, not just breakfast, routinely, and really enjoying that.
Have you got any idea what sort of calories typically on a day you would end up eating, total?
No, I probably would have 1 drink, so probably either a red wine or a whiskey at night, with a salad, some cheese, little bit, maybe a bit of shrimp, maybe some chicken if I'm eating out, but probably not often. But that's it. I tend not to eat more than half a regular meal at dinner compared to what I see everyone else eat.
And that's once a day?
Once a day, yeah.
Wow.
And then I'm chewing on gum and drinking tea the rest of the time. I do have a bit of yogurt in the morning, which I freely admit.
That's to mix your resveratrol in, right? Yeah,
because all these molecules, the polyphenols that come from plants, quercetin, Fisetin, resveratrol, even curcumin, especially curcumin, they're like brick dust. They don't get absorbed. They're crunchy. So you have to mix them with something, olive oil or yogurt, so that they get absorbed. And I know this from human clinical trials. I'm not just making this stuff up. And if you have resveratrol with a bit of food and fatty food, you get 5 times the levels in the blood.